remind me why I'm here again. Like seriously, whose beeping idea was this? That's a good question actually. Why are you here? This was supposed to be my time with Deku kind of face. I just mentioned that I was going to a meeting during our free period and then… Well, you just kinda shouted that you were coming too. Really not sure how this happened. I'm here because I sensed something would happen. My tea instincts are never wrong. The other three just gave Mina a look, wary of the mystical tea abilities she possesses. Before anyone can comment on it though, Ida, Kaminari, Kirishima, Jiro, Todoroki, and Zero entered the room. We're now here for the first official Class 1A Student Council meeting. Should I even be here? .. Are you sure we're the right people for this? You do realize you're including Bakugo in this, right? Oi Tapeface, what the beep is that supposed to mean? Your argument is very valid actually. Four Eyes, I swear to All Might I will destroy. Order, I say, order in the Student Council meeting. I've always wanted to say that. Achievement unlocked kind of face. What? No, I wanted to say that. How did she beat him to it? He was just about to say it. Okay everyone, let's settle down now. Time to get started with this first meeting. Manly, diplomatic energies of peace. Hey, when are we getting the snacks and drinks for today's meeting? Pikachu, is that really all you can think about right now? What? It's hard to think when you're hungry and thirsty. Except it's hard for you to think in general. You know I'm right kind of faces. I think that's a good idea. Let's get the snacks and drinks. Who's getting them today? No one volunteers, leaving Ida to sigh a little in annoyance after a few moments. Fine, we'll just have to decide with some rock paper scissors. And so began the great rock paper scissors match. Before the results are revealed, I heard that if you hit the subscribe button, then your favorite characters will win. Sparkle's Sparkly Boy. Wait, isn't he banned from student council activities until he gets rid of his cheesy activities? Good enough for me, begone Captain Sparkles. And with the sparkly Frenchman kicked out, the winners and losers were revealed. Bakugo won every round, Todoroki all but 3, while Ida, Mina, Kirishima, Kaminari, Jiro, and Zero won half of their rounds. Meanwhile, Deku and Uraraka somehow lost completely, neither one winning a single round. Wow Kaken, you're so good at rock paper scissors, really impressed kind of face. Nerd, you and Uraraka are just really bad at this. But thank you anyways. Bakugo started to smirk a bit, leaving Uraraka and Todoroki to frown a bit in annoyance as they all three want Deku. He didn't do that much better than me. Ah, you did really well too Todoroki. Come on Deku, let's go get those drinks and snacks. Uraraka quickly pulled Deku along and out of the room, leaving a jealous Bakugo and Todoroki behind. And none of them knew about the disastrous event that was about to occur. Say, are Uraraka and Deku really not dating? Bakugo and Todoroki's heads both snapped towards Mina the moment she said that, a surprised look on their faces. Who knows, why do you ask? Well, it's just that I think Bakugo and Deku would make a better couple. Wait, really? I mean, why would I date the nerd? You're right, he and I would be a better couple. Right, Mina? What? Oi icy hot, watch it. Mina. Please don't tease Bakugo like that, we don't want this room destroyed. What's that supposed to mean, Four Eyes? Besides, if you really want to be with Deku you'd better be one hell of a masochist. Yeah, like seriously. Wait, what? Where is that coming from? And how would you both know that? This is not a school-appropriate topic. With a grumble, and because of Ida's say-so, they all begrudgingly dropped it and sat back down for a few minutes. Oi, where the beep are they? They've been gone for ages now. They're taking way too long and I want my cola. I hope I get my cream soda soon. I wonder what they're up to. Bakugo and Todoroki instantly sat up at that, eyes going wide as they looked at Jiro. Jiro winced at her phrasing, turning around to look at them. I don't mean they're like, doing anything weird, you know. Yeah, what could they get up to in the middle of the school day? They could be doing a lot right now actually. Then. What are they up to? A few more minutes passed, with both Bakugo and Todoroki now anxiously staring at the door. Mina inched over to Jiro with a big grin, whispering to her. Great job, you've got them both so paranoid now. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have put it that way. Kaminari grinned as he stood in between Bakugo and Todoroki, elbowing them both playfully to get their attention. Don't worry, I'm sure that Deku just dropped the change or something. You know how clumsy he is. I'm here to reassure my friend's kind of face. Todoroki turned to Kaminari and just patted his head a few times. I think Kaminari's kindness should be written down for the record. It feels like it's all falling apart now kind of face. Oi, don't be writing down useless information. Moments later. Hey, sorry for the wait. We would have been back sooner, but it's about time. You got my cola. What about my cream soda? They both approached Deku, reaching for their drinks when Deku leaned towards them. I'm really sorry. Huh? For what? Uraraka screwed me. It was an accident, I swear. Bakugo and Todoroki both blinked with surprise, stuttering and taking a step back in unison as they held their respective soda. I'm really sorry to do this to you, Bakugo, Todoroki. Stop. I don't want to hear it, nope. Please don't, Midoriya. Wait, what? What happened now? What's going on? Deku was holding Bakugo and Todoroki's sodas when. Oh wow, that really sucks. Both Bakugo and Todoroki, who had their hands over their ears until now, stopped and looked back at everyone else. If I were them, I'd be going after the guy who did me like that. That's how a real man would handle it. Manly energies. Man that really sucks for them. Jiro? Your earphone jacks are sharp, right? Can you poke one into my arm please? How could I have already lost my crush like this? Me too please. He's holding similar pain but is hiding it much better than Todoroki. Whoa. Why? Just cause you got screwed out of a drink. Yeah, come on Bakugo, Todoroki. I didn't mean to. It, just happened. Yeah, one thing lead to another. I should have tried to stop it before it happened, but the deed is done. What's done is done. It's all good. It's not good at all. Ah, come on. It's just a soda. Seriously, it's not that big of a deal, you know. Todoroki and Bakugo began to open their sodas after Uraraka said that, both of them looking back at her confusedly. Huh? Soda. A moment later and they were both covered in cola and cream soda, as both of their drinks had been dropped by Deku. What the how is what? Why's it spewing? Nerd? Deku. They were both left with a sticky mess of soda to clean up while everyone else laughed at them. I can't believe Deku dropped your sodas and you both still opened them. Seriously, how could you two let that happen kind of face? Well, you've got a mess to clean up now, so here. Zero hands them both a mop each, grinning and shaking his head as he started to walk away. Ice hot. Did we both seriously worry that Uraraka had taken Deku from us? ... Maybe. I swear to All Might, we got all worried for nothing. I'm not letting her win the nerd's heart that easily. He will be mine kind of face. And I won't let Uraraka win Midoriya's heart so easily. ... Shut up Isihot, and help me clean up this mess. We just hit 800 subscribers, woo! Thank you all so much for watching this video and all of our others, for liking them, and subscribing to the channel. It's because of you that we keep writing new stories and creating videos for you to watch, so thank you for sticking with us. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers now, and once we hit that we'll be closer than ever to being able to do this full time. We have so many plans for what we'll do after that point, and we're so excited about it. This video was inspired by one of our favorite anime, Horimiya, and one of the scenes that occurs in it. It's a really great anime with so much amazing character development and stories that you should watch if you haven't yet. Let us know about any ideas you have that you'd like to see us do down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.